Oh, so now they can't sleep. How poetic, how tragic, how beautifully ironic that the very ones who tried to forget you now lie awake at 3 a.m., haunted not by what you did, but by the thought of what you might be doing, and who might be doing it with you. Let us speak clearly now, because I know you won't say it out loud. I'll say it for you. There was a time you chased them, a time you gave too much, a time you texted first, over-explained, showed up for people who couldn't spell loyalty without betrayal. You begged them to understand your fire, but they only noticed the warmth when it stopped lighting their rooms. And then one day, you vanished. No warning, no goodbye, just a sudden cold withdrawal. And oh, how they panicked. They didn't tell you, of course. They're far too proud. But the silence was a mirror, and when they looked in, they didn't see peace. They saw what they'd lost. They saw you. Because now, while you move in silence, while you sleep like a god untouched by mortal noise, they twist in their sheets. They scroll your profile at midnight, zoom into your eyes in old photos, analyzing the smile, the pose, the caption. They screenshot shadows, send it to their group chat. Who's that in the background? Who's that hand? Are they seeing someone? And suddenly, you're a ghost they can't outrun, a mystery their egos can't solve, a god whose silence is more seductive than any words they ever heard. They can't stand it. Why? Because now they realize you're desired, worshipped, craved in rooms they aren't even allowed into. And worse, they're no longer invited. They're not the one you text, not the one you undress for, not the name on your lips at 2 a.m. when the lights go low and the world fades away. Someone else is. Maybe. Possibly. Or maybe you're alone. But the not knowing is killing them. And oh, that's the power. Because now you hold something more dangerous than revenge. You hold their imagination hostage. Every whisper about you now is sharpened. Your name carries heat. It burns in rooms you'll never step into again. They mention you with contempt, but their eyes glaze when they do. They try to dismiss you, but their hearts betray them. Because the truth is, they're not just wondering who you're with. They're wondering, did they replace me with someone better? Do they laugh the way they used to laugh with me? Do they look at them like they used to look at me? And they'll never know. Because you've ascended, because you're not just moving on, you've become untouchable. And now they stalk your energy from a distance, addicted to the version of you that stopped chasing and started being chosen. So let them stay awake. Let them lose sleep. Let them scroll and overanalyze. Let them type paragraphs they'll never send. Because when they hear your name now, they don't feel love. They feel defeat. They remember the God who loved them fully, and now walks untouched in divine silence. You owe no explanation, no closure, no update, not even a glance. They let you go, and now you are the nightmare they stitch together with their own choices. Let them scream in silence. Let them drown in what if. Because, darling, you are not just missed. You are mourned by people who are still alive. And what makes it worse is that you're not even trying. You're not flaunting. You're not broadcasting your life. You're not out there posting thirst traps or chasing clout. You've become something worse to them. You've become mysterious. You've become the one they can't decode, the one who disappears in a crowd, the one whose silence hurts more than any insult. 'Cause now, every unanswered post feels personal. Every vague smile feels directed at someone else. Every moment they're not with you feels like it's being filled by someone more powerful than they ever were. That's what keeps them awake. Not jealousy, dread. The dread that you finally realized your worth. The dread that you found peace without them. The dread that someone else now experiences the version of you they tried to destroy. And that is a wound they can't show. So they joke about you. They downplay your glow-up. They lie through their teeth and say, "Oh, I'm over them. I don't care." But the timestamp on your profile says otherwise. They're obsessed. Not because they lost you, but because they can't even imagine who found you. Because you became sacred. You became rare. You became a god who loved them in their filth and still held them like gold. And now, you're gone. Not bitter, not spiteful, just evolved. And what they hate most is this. You didn't replace them out of revenge. You replaced them out of alignment. You stopped bending for people who wouldn't even lean. You stopped shrinking so others could feel tall. You stopped handing out access to souls who couldn't even hold conversation. And that level of peace hurts more than anything you could have said. So let them argue. Let them fight in back rooms over a ghost they buried with their own hands. Let them guess. Let them spiral. Because this time, their suffering isn't your burden. It's their punishment. You were the calm, the warmth, the divine answer to a wound they never admitted. And now, you are the question they'll never solve. They can't sleep. They can't think straight. They can't even heal because the version of you they broke never came back. And it never will. So walk unbothered. Not because you're cold, but because you finally realized you were the fire. You were the peace. You were the cure. You were the storm they could have survived if only they'd listened, but they didn't. And now they suffer in silence as you rise untouched, unclaimed, and unreachable.